Welcome, everybody. This is episode number 7 of the No Name Show. Today is, Thursday, June 16th. I am Tyler Rouse, and I'm here with the new and improved Zach Peterson.
Not improved.
Tell us how it went.
I'm on my deathbed, dude. I'm on my deathbed. I went yesterday, or no, it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I had to get surgery on my mouth, and I went. And first of all, just to start the process, I hate getting needles stuck in me anywhere, and I had to have an IV, which goes like in the top of my wrist.
Oh man!
And that was scary enough. And then first of all, I get there and they're like, they give me a gown. They're like, you have to take everything off. And I'm like everything? And they're like, yeah, everything. I'm like, even my boxers? And they're like, yeah, even your boxers. And I was like, why? Like, it's in my mouth. Why do I have to be naked? So I get completely naked, put on this gown. I'm sitting in the hospital bed, like waiting. And then they take me into surgery. I go into they put the anesthesia on or whatever, and I like pass out. And then all of a sudden I wake up and I have like a breathing tube in my nose and everything, and I'm like laying back and I'm really uncomfortable. And all of a sudden I'm in recovery, it's called. And I tell the doctor, I'm like, can I take this out? It's really uncomfortable. And they're like, yeah, sure. So I'm laying back, then all of a sudden I keep like swallowing. I'm half out of it too, like I'm really loopy. And I'm laying there and I just keep swallowing on something. I'm like, what the hell? Like I'm choking. Like I felt like I was gonna die. And they're like, all right, you're good to go. Like we're gonna wheel you into the other room, wait a few minutes. I guess they'd ask me some questions or something, make sure I was good to go. And they lead me up, and all of a sudden I start gushing blood out of my nose all over me. And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. They put me back in recovery. They give me an ice pack to hold on my nose. I sat there for an hour holding this ice pack on my nose. And my left hand, I didn't want to use my left hand because every time I moved it, that needle that was in it kept poking me in the wrist. I hated it. So I was only using my right arm. They're like, you can use your left hand too. And I'm like, no, I really can't. I hate that feeling. And then I go home and like my face is so swollen. I haven't eaten a solid food in 3 days. I haven't pooped in 3 days because I haven't eaten a solid food in 3 days. And like, oh, dude, it's so hard to talk. I can't smile. I can't do anything right now. I've had a nosebleed for almost 48 hours. I never had a nosebleed in 21 years of my life, and I've had a nosebleed for 48 hours. Like it's hell, dude. It is hell.
When I saw your face on the camera for
you were dying. And it hurt me. I started laughing. And I couldn't stop. Like it hurt so bad to smile.
You look like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You look like that's the kind of face you got right now.
I'm dying right now. I'm literally on my deathbed. David Wright now is out for the year. Like it's just all this bad stuff's happening to me. I found out I'm taking a summer course. And today I thought about it, and I was like, I should check when that starts. It started 10 days ago. So that's great. I'm telling you, dude, my life is in shambles right now. I'm like, oh my god, it's so I need solid food. Man, it's so bad. I'm in a bad spot right now.
Well,
but the only thing I'm looking forward to right now is this Cavs Warriors game tonight. And then if the Cavs lose, it'll just make my day even worse.
Oh man, honestly, like don't root for the Cavs because
so much stuff is happening at TCNJ this weekend too. Like all these parties, and I can't go to any of them. Oh, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, yeah, everything you want to happen the opposite seems to happen. So please don't root for Cleveland tonight.
No, I'll root for the Warriors. I'll root for Steph Curry to go for 50. Then it'll actually happen.
We actually did say LeBron was going to go for 50 last show. We were close.
Yeah,
we were very close.
We thought that he was going to go off, and he did. Went for 41 along with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
They both had huge performances in Draymond Green's absence. I feel like you said to me the other day that you think that he's gonna try and do too much tonight.
I think he's gonna suck tonight.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's just gonna be pissed off that he didn't get to play. He's gonna I hope he gets just emotional and just elbows somebody, gets another technical. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. The Cavs wanted to get suspended for 2 games, I read. And I mean, of course they do. Of course they would. I mean, why wouldn't you want one of their best players to get suspended for more than 1 game?
No joke. I would put in Jordan McRae, their 12th man, and just see if I can incite him and get a technical, just to see what happens.
Yeah, why not?
I would try it. Why not? I would do it. If you're up by 8 points something, I would do it.
I feel like Kevin Love's got to do something, right?
He's horrible.
I know. We're both really low on Kevin Love right now.
He's useless. He doesn't play defense. He doesn't
He
score.
scored 2 points last game. 2.
He's scared to shoot the ball. He's literally afraid to touch it. And every time he touches it, he just passes it off. And he has that scared look in his eye like, oh, my goodness, why am I here? This isn't Minnesota. We're not 24
You texted me earlier you're expecting a big game from Iman Shumpert?
I don't know why. I have an odd – I saw an
odd feeling.
I saw a good stat that Shumpert, I think, only allowed like 4 or 5 points to Klay Thompson when he guarded him.
Uh-huh.
And I think they're going to play a lot more Shumpert. And I'm just like, hey, listen, the series has been weird as is. So I'm just like, you never know. Shumpert or J.R. Smith can go off. I really think Shumpert's having a weird day. I feel like his life's to that point where he's ACL. I won't give up on him. Not so fast. I feel like it could happen. I don't know why. I didn't realize he did that good on Klay Thompson. I was yelling at him for still taking like these weird jump shots and stuff. But I mean,
a lot of times he comes up the floor and he'll throw up a shot and just ruin the
he
flow
loves
of offense.
pulling. He loves pulling jumpers on fast breaks. He loves it.
Yeah,
He's back at Wake Forest or Georgia Tech, wherever he went.
Georgia Tech, yeah.
He loves shooting, and it's odd. I don't know, but his defense apparently was really good on Klay Thompson. I didn't notice it because I was too busy yelling at Kevin Love every time he played defense.
I don't know what to expect tonight. I'm expecting. I could see what you say about Draymond Green, him coming back and maybe trying to do too much and sucking. Steph Curry's been almost. I mean, he hasn't done anything really this series. He hasn't taken over a game.
I know.
I don't know. I feel like it's too much to expect Kyrie and LeBron to do the same thing they did last game. LeBron, I could totally see having a similar game.
You need
Kyrie, I could see having a good game, but I don't know if I could see him going for 41 again. He was lights out though shooting last game. Absolutely lights out.
Every time the Miami Heat played in the finals the 4 years they were there, everyone was like, when's the Chalmers game? When's the Chalmers game? I feel like someone else has to have a game today besides Kyrie.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a role player.
Maybe it's Kevin Love.
Yeah. He's scared, dude. He's literally, he doesn't want the ball.
I know, but I just feel like everybody, like he knows his back's against the wall. He knows the Cavs' backs are against the wall. I was watching videos of LeBron, like fan reactions when he decided to return to Cleveland today.
Yeah.
I got so excited. I had tears in my eyes when I was watching the one where he had that big coming home party or whatever, and he had whatever her name is get on the stage and she sang "Coming Home." I can't remember the girl who sings that song. She played it on the piano, and LeBron like walked out in the football stadium, and like,
oh man,
it was so sick. The spotlight was on him and everything. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. He's got to win it for Cleveland. And I said it earlier today. Him winning in Cleveland would already be like the biggest sports story of all time. But like
coming down 3-1 would be
coming back from 3-1 would be 10 times bigger. Speaking of big sports stories of all time, I started watching that OJ documentary about an hour ago.
Oh, what do you think about it?
I like it so far. I mean, like I said, I'm only like
well, you have to wait.
I'm only probably like 45 minutes in, but I heard that after episode 2, it's amazing.
Oh my! Because I've watched episode 4 this morning. It is so. We obviously know what happens. I'm watching. I'm like, wait, what's that happen? I'm confused.
Yeah. I can't go to work or anything because I'm on OxyContin and I'm like literally dying. So I'm probably gonna spend all day tomorrow watching that all weekend because awesome. I literally can't do anything. I can't eat. I can't drink. I can't have fun. Yeah, it actually says no fun. The doctor's orders, no
prescribed, no fun. when you were crying watching the LeBron video, blood came out of your eyes.
Yeah, blood's pouring out of every. I'm telling you, when I poop, it's gonna be bloody.
Oh, stop it! Come on.
Not because like of anything inside. I mean, just because I swallowed so much blood. It's got to come out somehow.
Ew.
I have not pooped yet, and I'm terrified for that moment.
That's disgusting.
The hardest thing I've eaten in the last 3 days is pastina. That's like the softest food you could possibly. That's like grits.
Yeah.
Grits is the hardest food I've eaten in 3 days.
I've been eating cheesesteaks and stuff. Pat's cheesesteaks. I've overrated.
Really overrated.
Overrated. Me and my dad.
Pat and Geno's are very overrated. Just because they're across the street from each other and they're like rival cheesesteak places, both very overrated. What made you go there instead of where you go, Steve's or something?
Jim's. My dad was like, "Yeah, you want to try out Pat's because we won't go to Gino." So he's like, "Yeah, why not? We'll dabble." So we tried it, and it was just like,
you should just got Tony Luke's. It's so much closer to the Philadelphia stadiums.
The people
better.
The people were like dicks there. And it was like you're causing them like displeasure by ordering food from them. and they were all angry, and then we ate it. It was rubbery.
Yeah, I don't know. When like myself between Pat's and Geno's, I would choose Pat's just because I felt like Geno's was like it's too like manufactured almost. Like I
That's
feel
what I
like
felt
they
like
built
Pat's
it
was.
like an assembly line.
That's what I felt like Pat's was because we ordered it and it was right in our hands literally within 3 seconds.
Yeah. Like Tony Luke's takes a little while.
Yeah, that's when you know.
Nice and wrapped up. It's
Yep.
really good.
Yeah.
Their fries are really good there too, and they have like a pickle thing that you can get, and like it's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, in all the Philadelphia cheesesteaks, my favorite is Tony Luke's.
Yeah, I say Jim's and Tony Luke's are my favorite. Those are my favorite too. And yeah, while I was there, I saw the disappointment on Philadelphia fans' face. It's bad over there. You can't go there.
To Philly?
It's miserable. Like the fans are miserable. There's more Toronto Blue Jays fans at the Phillies game than there was Phillies fans,
That's surprising.
which I didn't.
Because I don't think a Blue Jays fan existed until a few years ago.
The row in front of us, they had all like these jerseys. I think 4 of them had like Brandon Morrow jerseys on, and all these, and just like it was no Phillies fan. We were the only Phillies fans there, I think, in our section.
In Citizens Bank Park?
Yeah. It was weird. The guys behind us were Blue Jays fans. The guys in front of us were Blue Jays fans. The 2 guys in front of us were arguing LeBron James the whole
Was
time.
Stroman pitching yesterday?
No, it was Marco Estrada.
Okay. He's having a really good year.
Yeah, I know. He has like a 2.5 ERA and then ate the Phillies up.
Yeah.
And on the way there was a lot of Ben Simmons talk from the Sixers on the radio.
Yeah.
Which is people. I don't know. Philly fans are still on the Brandon Ingram train, which is odd. I'm not a fan of it. And the Sixers love Chris Dunn. And I just read a report from Chad Ford on ESPN that teams covered Noel more than Okafor.
Well,
which is interesting.
It is interesting, but because I guess
But
I'm just trying to think of the difference. Yeah, I think I do too. I love Okafor. I think his offensive upside is so high.
Yeah.
But in terms of difference makers in the NBA, a defensive center I feel like makes more of a difference than an offensive center because nobody really worries about an offensive center. Like nobody covets an offensive center anymore. Everybody, well, all right, I got to word this differently. Nobody works their offense through a center. Put it that way. They would rather have Nerlens Noel anchoring the defense with a small forward who is their like the centerpiece of their offense than have to worry about Jahlil Okafor on offense and then him be a liability on defense. I'd rather have somebody who contributes on offense and is a factor on defense.
I was trying to think of the last like 3 big men to win a title, like as the main focal points. Okafor is never gonna be Dirk Nowitzki. He's never gonna do that.
Oh yeah, Dirk, I guess. But Dirk can also hit the 3 though.
Exactly. That's why he's never. You ever think he's gonna be able to do what Dirk can do?
And no. Pau is also a little. He can also hit the elbow jumper.
Oh, and then Tim Duncan never gonna be Tim Duncan, so rule that out.
Shaq in 06, I guess.
Shaq, that's it. Yeah, those are the 3 that could pass. I couldn't think.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the last few big men.
So he can't. He's not going to dominate like Shaq and be that much of a physical beast. He's not going to have the impact Tim Duncan does. I just don't think he's that good.
Well, Tim Duncan plays on both sides of the floor too.
Yeah, exactly. And I just don't think Okafor is that talented. Yep. And then he can't do what Nowitzki does. So I mean, like, what's the point? So I think the NBA teams are realizing that now. Like you said, I'd rather have Noel, who's shown he's like a beast on the defensive side, and then put him with like a stretch small forward, power forward who can just shoot.
Yeah.
And be that. Yeah, I'm not shocked really that they said that they covered Noel more. It said that no team wants to give a top 5 pick for Okafor, which is kind of hard to believe, but at the same time, it's kind of not.
Yeah, you're kind of giving up a potential top 5 for a guy who was a top 5 and you already know what he is, I guess.
It's easy to say, oh, I'll trade Okafor for a top 5 pick until it happens. You're like,
yeah, because there's so much that can happen with a top 5 pick. A top 5 pick could be the centerpiece of your franchise, and Okafor might not be that.
Although I want them to, I don't know. I think I'm on the fence still about them keeping Okafor now, because if they do trade him, I want like a decent return for it.
And what Embiid is completely off the table for you?
I wouldn't trade him. I think he's still gonna be good. It's just the whole foot thing.
I'm just so skeptical.
If Jonas Ilgauskas can come back from the same injury, so can Joel Embiid. I think he'll be fine. I think.
I'm just so skeptical.
Yeah,
because he hasn't played yet.
I think the Sixers we're milking it on the foot injury. To be honest,
For what reason though? Like, what's the advantage?
Because for Sam Hinkie, he wanted as many picks as he can get. He knew everyone, all the Sixers fans knew it was gonna be like a 3 to 4 year process. All right, we're gonna keep Embiid out for another year, lose some more, win some more ping pong balls, and try to acquire more picks because he's done some like sketchy things in the front office. He never told the Pelicans that
Drew Holiday's injury.
Drew Holiday never got hurt. He never told
in the Nerlens Noel trade.
Yeah, he never told the Pelicans anything. So he's kind of like, he kind of runs on he does his own thing. So I wouldn't be shocked if he just held out Embiid for like made it seem like worse than it was just to get another first round pick. Mm-hmm. Embiid, but it's sometimes it's a little skeptical that he's not playing in the summer league, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, I was a fan of Embiid in college, just the whole injury thing, and big man and injuries just terrify me.
You still can't fault them for making the pick either. Like, who else would you?
No, you can't. Yeah, but it's just the fact that they're so hell bent on keeping him is shade to me. But he probably has no value right now.
Yeah, exactly. And do you think it's a red flag that Simmons isn't working out? 'Cause I don't think so.
No.
All right, good. Because that's what I'm saying. People on the radio are out here complaining like, "Oh, it's a red flag. It's a character concern. This guy won't work out."
You know what he is. He knows what he is. He knows he's not going to impress you with his shooting. It's only going to hurt his value by him going to work out and missing 60 of his 100 3-pointers.
I don't know why you'd risk it.
It's not going to help his value. That you know what he is. You know his upside.
And everyone on the radio is calling for Brandon Ingram, and just the Buddy Hield truthers are still out there for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's just bad. There's a poll on WIP, and Sixers fans wanted Ingram won the poll over Simmons.
I love that. I'm starting to read a lot more things about like the Cavaliers off season moves and like things that we've already discussed.
Oh, wait a minute!
I love it.
Literally 5 minutes ago, before the show started, the Celtics offered Avery Bradley in the third pick to the Bulls.
Bulls, right? Yeah, for Jimmy Butler, right?
This is the Cavs had to sweep in here. The Cavs.
Well, they won't. Yeah, obviously they won't now, and maybe Dan Gilbert's on the phone saying like, "Hey, how about you hold off on that trade until after the season?"
Oh my God, Avery Bradley in the third pick would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be huge. But I just think that there's so many things the Cavs could do this offseason. I think there's gonna be I think the Celtics are gonna do a lot this offseason. The Cavs are going to do a lot this offseason. I really don't like it. All depends on what Kevin Durant does, but whatever team if he doesn't sign back with the Thunder, that team is going to do a lot of stuff.
I'd be shocked.
I would too.
And the Bulls said they don't want to talk about Butler to the Wolves unless Wiggins is involved.
Because they only want Wiggins. Yeah,
which I would have hung up the phone so fast.
Yeah, Wiggins' upside is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't even know what the Bulls thought they would have.
I saw you get in a Twitter argument the other day with somebody over Kevin Love at Andrew Wiggins' age.
Yeah, but then I realized his tweet was from 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, he thought this. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I understood what he was saying because I responded from a tweet. I don't know how I found it. It was 2 years ago. You wrote that tweet. I don't even know how I came across that. But yeah, he was trying to say that Kevin Love's skill is more valuable than Wiggins' upside, which 2 years ago you could have argued.
Yeah.
Not now. Now you can't even argue that. Kevin Love is useless. He doesn't do anything.
I think on the right team, Kevin Love will be fine. But
so do I. But honestly, his stock is so low. I don't even think the Celtics would do Avery Bradley in the third pick.
No, I mean neither.
I don't think so. So the Cavs has and J.R. Smith said the key's not.
J.R. Smith's going to be an unrestricted free agent this offseason. So either the Cavs are going to re-sign him or he's going to sign somewhere else for a lot of money.
They got to clear space up because they got some ugly contracts like Shumpert and Mozgov.
Yep.
They got to get rid of some of those. And
the Cavs aren't in they're not in an easy spot right now. That's for sure.
That's why they needed a first round pick this year and they're not going to get it.
Yep.
They needed one badly. And now
I'd really love obviously I'm a Knicks fan. I'm super biased about this, but I would seriously love to see a three-way deal between the Celtics, Knicks, and Cavs. And Melo goes to the Cavs, Love goes to the Celtics, and then send that third pick to the Knicks. I would love that. Knicks would be fine. Knicks would be set up for so long.
Then who would you take with the Knicks? You'd take a point guard probably, right?
You'd take a point guard, yeah.
I would take Chris Dunn or Murray.
Yep.
I wouldn't touch Buddy Hield, especially.
But I mean, even if it's not like whoever's there at 3 with the most upside, like that's all
Yeah,
you're going for now. Just
probably.
best player
Yeah.
available. Knicks are in no spot to be like, oh, we need a point guard. Whoever's the best player available, do that and then build around that.
The Knicks have said they're interested in players, which means they're probably going to buy a second round pick.
Yeah,
But I think they worked out a few. I know they said they had a
I know they worked out Whitehead and
had a personal interview with him. Yeah.
a few other people. I
Yeah.
know Whitehead's really interested in being a Knick.
Oh
Grew
man,
up for them. Grew up a fan of them. Grew up in Brooklyn, right?
it's gonna be that's like a match made in heaven. He'll play right away too. That'll be perfect. I
It'll
love
be
it.
really fun. I hope he can make it to whenever the Knicks are able to buy in and
Yeah,
get a pick. But
yeah, and they also worked out Wayne Selden from Kansas, who's not bad. Who should have declared 2 years ago, but he's all right. And yeah, I mean, I don't know where they'd buy a pick. I don't know how that works. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Not until I went to the draft the year they bought that pick, I didn't know you could do that.
yeah, I think
I
you
had no
have to.
idea.
I think you buy a pick and they're after the second round's over, like their tail end second round. I don't think you just hop in the middle of the second
Yeah,
round.
I was gonna say because there's there's got to be some rules and regulations to that.
Yeah, I don't know the rules either. There's a lot of weird draft rules in every sport, like Rule 5 draft and like you know what I mean, like just a whole bunch of weird draft stuff that I have no idea what the actual rules are.
The Knicks also don't know what they have in Jerian Grant because they
No, they don't.
They didn't. Kurt
They
Rambis
didn't play him at all at the end of the
worst.
year, and they kept playing Calderon, and it was a joke. Veterans came up to Phil Jackson and Kurt Rambis and said, "Start playing these younger guys," and they just straight up did not.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Even
stat line.
Porzingis. I don't know how many times I watched the Knicks game this year, and it would be the fourth quarter, and Porzingis would be on the bench. It's like, and they're down. Say the Knicks were down by like 8 in the fourth quarter, and they'd be sitting Porzingis. It's like, what are you doing? I mean,
Yeah.
next to Melo, he's the best player on the team by far. And it's just a joke.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jerian Grant's last 5 games. He had 18, 19, 16, 14, 6, 14, and 6.
It makes no.
I don't know why you'd play him all 4. I don't know why you'd play him 40 minutes a game.
I don't know what just made me think about this, but this is what made me think about it. I thought about that interview that I saw with who was it? Oh God, Tyler played for the Warriors, played for the Pacers with Ron Artest,
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson. His interview the other day saying that Ron Artest still talks to the guy that threw the beer at him in the Malice in the Palace. He talks to him every day. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I saw Steven Jackson interview. I didn't click on it though.
The guy who threw the beer at Ron Artest texts him every single day.
That's amazing.
They're like best friends. But Rajon Rondo was also in that interview with him. What do you think he's going to do this all season? Who wants him?
No, but the Kings suck. Don't ever go back to Sacramento. They're turmoil.
Hate him too.
Cousins love them though. I don't know who needs him. The Knicks need him.
No, they don't. They do not need him.
I mean,
on paper, a player like Rajon Rondo would be nice, but they don't need Rajon Rondo.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know where. I'm assuming he'd go to a contender, but what contender needs a point guard at this point?
Yeah, I don't know. Throw him on Houston. Bring all the egos.
Oh man, that'd be better.
All the egos welcome.
They're losing Dwight Howard, so
yeah.
Oh no, that's not. No, that's not one. Maybe the Pacers. They need a point. Grant Hill. Wow, George Hill's not that good. I don't like George Hill. Yeah, I mean all these playoff teams have point guards.
Yeah, I don't know where he's gonna land. Just a random thought that I just was wondering what he was gonna do.
Rondo.
But anyway, let's get back to this game tonight. I can't wait. Is it 8:00, 9:00? 9 o'clock, right?
No, I'm assuming it's in Cleveland, so.
No, but they still always do for the West Coast. It's so annoying.
9 o'clock, yeah.
9 o'clock. Yeah, they got to wait for the West Coast people to be off of work at 6 o'clock and home on their couches. It's such a pain because obviously we don't get the benefit of that out here in the East.
I kind of like that because I don't want to have to wake up at freaking 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock for NFL games. If I was in the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it has its pros and cons. Like all the NFL is kind of oriented toward the East Coast, but these finals games and Major League Baseball, the World Series are all oriented toward West Coast watching. But yeah, I guess that's right. But I guess that's true. But I don't know. It'd be kind of nice to be able to your last football game of the day is it starts at 5 o'clock. That's kind of beautiful. On Sunday night football is like a dinner time game. That's awesome.
Yeah. Fun question. What are you saying?
I was just gonna say, as much as it sucks for games to be starting at 10, as soon as you wake up, football's going, and then you're not up till midnight watching football
Yeah.
on Sunday night, which I don't know. I think I might like that more, actually,
No,
now that I think about it.
I just hate waking up early.
Yeah.
But
10 o'clock's not early.
for me it is. I woke up at 1 today.
Jesus.
Fun question: who wins the MVP with that if the Warriors win? It's not
Clay.
Steph Curry. It's not Steph Curry. You think? Yeah, I'm just making sure.
It's Clay. Yeah.
Not Steph Curry.
I thought about it for a second. I was about to jokingly say like Sean Livingston, but
That's what man, who said that on ESPN? Chauncey Billups might have said that.
it's got to be Clay. Clay Thompson, I read, he's made more 3-pointers these playoffs than LeBron made all season, which is absurd.
Unbelievable.
I really want to see him on his own team because I really want to like the guy a lot.
I disliked him so much when he came to the NBA because he just had that face I didn't like.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, is he good?
He's fun to watch.
Like when he's on, it's just as much fun watching than Steph is.
Oh, it's more. I like it. I just like it more. I just can't get on the Steph Curry bandwagon. Maybe it's because everybody likes him.
I like Steph. I want to like him a lot.
Oh, this reminds me. The other day when I was getting surgery, before I got surgery, I was checking in. We're sitting there, and this the woman behind the counter goes. She goes, "You play ball." It's the most generic thing you could possibly say to somebody who's 6'4", because odds are they play some sort of ball, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I used to play football. And she's like, oh, I should be playing basketball or something. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm 6'4", white guy, 225. I'm not like this. I'm like a point guard's height in college, and I can't get around like a point guard. And she's like, did you watch the game last night? I'm like, yeah, I watched it. And she just kind of like assumed I was rooting for the Warriors because I guess so many people are. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I really want to see LeBron win again in Cleveland, or win it one for Cleveland. And she got like offended. She was saying how much her husband hates LeBron, how she hates his whole persona, and how she said something about how he is with media and called him like an asshole and stuff. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what's this lady talking about? And then she said this. She said, if we had Green last night, we would have won. And she said, he's a really good person. LeBron's not. And I just I wanted to fall out of my chair. I'm like, I'm getting surgery from this hospital. Like, are these people delusional? You're gonna leave like a pair of scissors in my body or something. Like, what is happening? I could not believe that she was saying that Draymond Green was a good person over LeBron James. I was saying to my mom yesterday. After that, I was talking to my mom about what that lady was saying. I was like, there's literally no better sports role model on this planet than LeBron James.
Yep.
At all. I mean, Steph Curry is right there.
No,
I mean,
Steph Curry's I
can't knock Steph Curry at all. It's just like LeBron. Like LeBron's never done anything wrong in his career ever, and he's got every single advertisement, he's got every single endorsement. I mean, he's a great player. He works hard. He's got a family. He's married to the girl that he dated in high school, just like Steph Curry, but everybody like romanticizes Steph Curry and his wife's relationship, and nobody talks about LeBron and his wife. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get why people think LeBron's a bad guy.
Listen, you're preaching to the choir right now.
I know I am. I just had to get that off my chest because I couldn't believe I was hearing it.
I was listening to the radio, and the guy was saying, we're over here worshiping Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and we want everyone off the court to be like model citizens. We're worshiping over Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant when LeBron hasn't done no off the court issues.
Yeah, Kobe raped a girl, and Michael Jordan had a gambling problem,
and he had the most expensive divorce ever,
which isn't bad.
Yeah, no, it's not problem. Yeah, gambling. I like the casino, and and he would cheat on his wife constantly.
Who did Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan. He had the most expensive divorce, I think, at that time for an athlete.
Wow.
So I mean, like, you were out here role modeling and fantasizing over Michael Jordan and Kobe, like, oh my God, that's my hero and stuff. When in reality, it should be LeBron because he's the model citizen we all want.
I don't get the LeBron hate at all. It's just because he's the greatest. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, the greatest
of our time right now.
Of our time, there's no question. Yeah.
But you were saying that you were hearing people saying Larry Bird over LeBron. I was
listening to Francesa, and the guy goes, "Why doesn't the guy, Jim from New York?" He goes, "Oh, why doesn't LeBron have the mean streak like Larry Bird?" And Francis was like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And he was like, "Oh, I just don't see the mean streaks on LeBron." And then he would just, and then Francis was abusing this guy, just giving him
Yeah,
facts.
Francesa always protects LeBron, thankfully.
He was
One
like,
thing I like about Francesa.
he
One of
was
the many things I like about Francesa.
he was like, "Do you happen to know who leads most points per game in elimination games?" And the guy's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then Francis is like, "LeBron," and he goes, "Yeah, but I still don't see it." And he's like, "What do you mean you don't see it?" And then
Yeah, like you watching the games?
Yeah, Bird has 3 championships with better teams, and LeBron has 2.
Yeah, how many Hall of Famers were on that Celtics teams?
I'm getting to that. Bird had 4 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And the guy was like, "Yeah, but Larry Bird was just, that man Larry Bird was something." And Francis is like,
Look
yeah,
at all these guys of all time. All right, so we'll go all time here.
I like this guy. I like where this is going. Keep going.
Yeah, so Larry Bird had 4 Hall of Famers on his team.
He had,
When Magic Johnson won, he had Kareem, all-time leading scorer.
Yep, James Worthy.
Michael Jordan had Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. Even though he only had Rodman for 3 of them, he had Scottie Pippen for the other 3. So that's 2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, and he never exited the first round without Scottie Pippen.
And he had Horace Grant, and he had he had some great players on the team. LeBron, he did at one time. He did have Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
But when he had great players, he won just like Jordan did.
Exactly. Kobe had Shaq. Kobe had Powell. These are all guys who have. I mean, LeBron. Right now, LeBron doesn't have 1 Hall of Famer on that team.
I know he doesn't.
Depending on how Kyrie Irving's career goes, of course. But as of right now, LeBron doesn't have 1 Hall of Famer on the team. I mean, I look back at that 07 Cavs team who lost to the Spurs.
Oh my!
It is a miracle how that team made it to the finals.
That whole lineup, I don't think anyone on that team is playing in the NBA but Shannon Brown.
It's a miracle.
He's not even playing on the team anymore.
Well, Mo Williams was on that team too.
Oh, 07? Yeah, he was. No, 07. No,
pretty sure he was.
Mo Williams was on the team they couldn't beat Boston in. Because the 07 Cavaliers were Daniel Gibson, Sasha Pavlovich, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Larry Hughes.
Oh, okay.
I'll look it up. I mean, no, you could be right. Yeah, it was Shannon. Yeah, Daniel Gibson, Drew Gooden, Larry Hughes, Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Gooden.
Yeah.
I love Aaron Rodgers talks about Drew Gooden all the time on
does he?
On Twitter. Dude, he's his favorite player.
Drew Gooden.
I looked up why, because when he played for the Bucks, Aaron Rodgers sat courtside a lot of the games.
Yeah.
And he became really good friends with him. He always talks about hashtag mid-range.
He doesn't have a mean mid-range game.
And then asks Drew Gooden almost daily. Somebody will ask, who do you think would win in a contest or something? He'll name 2 players, and he'll just go, neither. Drew Gooden, hashtag mid-range, hashtag enough said, hashtag rock chalk Jayhawk. He just hashtags anything. It's so funny. He'll hashtag, whatever's trending at the time, in any tweet. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best follows on Twitter.
I never followed him on Twitter.
Dude, he's so funny on Twitter. He had those 420 tweets a few years ago that were just, hilarious. Aaron Rodgers 420 tweets. They were some of the funniest tweets I ever read. Let's see. It's funny that pirates were always going around looking for treasure, and they never realized that the treasure was the fond memories they were creating. I bet in the Old West when there was a gunfight, telling the other guy that his boots were untied was a great strategy to win the duel. I think one of the greatest rivalries that exists on this planet is the rivalry between free-range and non-free-range chickens.
Oh my!
What's this guy talking about?
They must have good stuff in Green Bay.
So funny. I love Aaron Rodgers. But so I'm super excited for this game tonight. Hoping for a Cavaliers win, and then they go out for Game 7. Go out to Oracle, and it's a crapshoot. Maybe everybody in the Cavs can show up, and they can win it all. I would love nothing more than to see that happen.
I know. Listen, I'm with you. And Mo Williams is on the 2010 team.
Okay.
With Antoine Jameson, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, and Shaq.
What a squad!
I remember that year, LeBron really wanted Amari Stoudemire, and they're like, "Just get me Amari Stoudemire, I'll take you there." They're like, "We got you better." Then they gave him Antoine Jameson.
And a 40-year-old Shaq.
Yeah, a 40-year-old Shaq with Leon Poe and Anthony Parker, whose sister is better than him at basketball.
I love Shaq, but it was just funny to me how he talks about I remember when he went to the Cavs and he was still talking like he was 25-year-old Shaq. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, I've come to protect the king." It's like, dude, I love Shaq. Shaq's probably my favorite player ever, but I don't know. He just had to hang up that whole act by age 40, age 38.
Here's another conversation. Was listening to WIP as I sleep like I usually do. And they were talking about can you name the top 5 centers ever. So
Like in no particular order, like just
no particular order. So the guy goes, you guys says I got the 3 easy. He goes, Wilt Chamberlain,
yeah.
Bill Russell, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the easy 3.
Okay.
So then
I think Shaq's just as easy as those 3.
he goes, I'll give someone tickets if they can name the 3 that I can't decide for the last 2 spots. So it was Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, and Shaq.
Yeah, okay.
And the guy goes, I would take Moses Malone over Shaq, which I don't know how much I agree with, but I can't say that 'cause I've never really watched Moses Malone.
Yeah, me neither. I wouldn't.
Moses Malone was a god from what I saw in highlights for the Sixers.
No, there's so many. Like, there's a few people who came along and completely like revolutionized basketball, and I'm pretty sure Shaq was one of them.
Yeah,
Like there was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and how they banned dunking while he was in college because he was so dominant. Shaq, they never saw. There's never been a big man that big and that athletic ever to play basketball. Like 6 foot, was he 7'1", 330 pounds, like just massive, absolute freight train down low. Michael Jordan, obviously. I mean, there's just a few. There's like a player that comes around like once every generation or 2 every generation that just like completely changed the game. And I think those guys have to get credit.
Yeah,
and be considered like the best of all time. I wouldn't put Moses Malone in that category.
In my head, I said that Hakeem Olajuwon was the clear. I still think he's this.
I like wasn't thinking of Shaq. I wasn't thinking of Hakeem Olajuwon, but like as the best like pure center, he's got to be.
If I did like my Mount Rushmore
post moves, everything.
If I did my Mount Rushmore basketball, I think Hakeem Olajuwon's in mine.
Really?
Fun fact, 'cause I think he was unbelievable.
What an amazing draft!
What? Oh, I know.
Amazing draft with Michael Jordan, him, Charles Barkley, and Richard Stockton all going in the first round.
I know. And wait a minute. Let me see something. Wasn't Sam Bowie in that draft too? Yeah, he was. Sam Bowie was the first pick.
He was the second pick. Hakeem Olajuwon was the first pick. Sam Bowie, and then Michael Jordan third to the Bulls.
Poor guy.
Portland took him. And they also took Greg Oden over Kevin Durant.
And Brandon Roy's knees imploded.
Yep. It's a damn shame.
Poor guys. It's a damn shame what they did to that dog.
What's the segment we usually do on Fridays?
Today's Thursday.
No, it's Wednesday. Today's things I hate.
Yes, it is. You got something
I hate.
You got something you hate?
I might have wrote something down.
I might. All right. Some chicken scratch.
Do you have something? Yeah.
I could think of something if you when you go first.
Oh man, I don't have anything written down. I didn't think of anything this week just because I've been completely out of it, getting surgery and everything. All right, wait, real quick. Things I hate: having to get completely naked to do a surgery on your face.
There you go. That's a good one.
That was bizarre. I couldn't believe it. They're like, yeah, you have to take everything you're wearing and put it in this bag and then put on this. I'm like, everything. Yes, everything. Even my underwear. Even your underwear. I'm like, what? I had to get moved from one table to another, like the table they were moving me from to the operating table. And I was like using only one arm to kind of prop myself because I didn't want to get poked with the needle in my left hand. And like they were like making sure that the back, because like the back's completely open.
Yeah.
They're making sure that like it wasn't open and my butt wasn't everywhere. I'm like, dude, what? Like this is so uncomfortable. Why couldn't I just wear boxers?
I have one that I thought of because I texted you. Things I hate. I hate when people come to baseball games.
I knew you were gonna say that too.
I hate that.
It's annoying.
We're me and
any game. It
doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be baseball. It can be whatever you want.
That's what I'm saying. Any game. Just showing up late to it.
These people. I think it was these 3 women and a guy come at the 4th inning.
Yeah.
With like they're dressed up, not dressed up for like any team or anything. Someone must have gave them tickets and they're like, yeah, we'll dabble. What's baseball? We'll go.
I mean, you pay a lot of money to go to these games. Like, why would you not want to watch the whole game?
And they came at the 4th inning, and they just like chat. They didn't even watch. They talked up a storm while we were just trying to watch the game. And my God, they wouldn't stop talking. And it was it was hell. They were drunk. Annoying. It was bad.
They were drunk.
Yeah, that's one thing I hate. I can't stand that.
I can't think of anything else I hate right now. Just the only things I hate right now are stuff related to my mouth surgery and how ridiculous surgery is and how painful it is. And I hate how I can't eat right now. I'm going to have a sweet gap in between my teeth, too, in a few weeks.
Oh, Strahan.
Yeah, it's going to be like just as bad, if not worse. I already have a little one that they already started on, but I'm gonna have like a huge one in a few weeks. What are you doing for the game later?
I don't know. Half of me wants to watch it at home because they're 2-0 and I just watched it myself.
True.
And the other half wants me just like to watch the game somewhere, but I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna be watching it home alone. Doing nothing.
I have money on the line, so that's when I get like into the games. I feel like I have to.
We have $85
$85 to win $220, I think it is.
on the series. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm looking at this David Wright fathead again. It's just depressing. It might be over, dude.
No, it is over.
I mean, the season's over, but I mean, the career might be over.
Oh, yeah, the career's over. Yeah, I think it is.
It's so depressing.
A little baseball.
Let me give a little tribute to David Wright just to end the show here. So I think I've said it before. I've met him a few times. Like he's signed stuff for me when I was little. Nicest guy ever. The Mets treated him like crap his entire career. He had no reason to be loyal to the Mets and the Mets fans, but he was. And there's not really a lot of players like that these days who, when things aren't going good, that are willing to sign on for the long haul and try and see things through. And David Wright's one of those guys, career Met, one of my favorite players growing up. And it's sad how it's ended here, man. It's really upsetting. It's weird this week that Jose Reyes is a free agent, Jimmy Rollins is a free agent.
That's how I feel with Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard's about to get released by the trade deadline.
That's how I feel about Ryan Howard too.
And then Chase Utley's still kicking. He'll be all right.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, final predictions. I don't know why. We're gonna give a score. Why the hell not? Give me a score and then give me player you think has a good game. The
Score for tonight's game?
The X Factor, yeah.
Every game that's been won hasn't been close. So since I want the Cavs to win, I'll go with like a 110-97 victory for the Cavs.
Okay,
I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna go out on a limb, but I'm just gonna say Kyrie again goes off.
I will say Cleveland 108-95.
Yeah.
And X Factor, for some reason, my knees are telling me to pick him on Shumper, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go 14 points, and he holds Clay to under 10. There you go.
All right.
There you go. There you have it. If that happens, we're going to AC tonight. With your face,
you got a free room.
We'll give you a mask. I'll give you take your Batman Mal Harvey mask, and we're going to AC.
It wouldn't even look good because it's really the bottom of my face that's swollen.
Well, you can wear one of those beard covers.
I need a beard. I'm not shaving because it would hurt so bad to shave right now.
All right.
So, all right. There it is, episode 7 of the No Name Show.
Let's go Cleveland.
Yeah, let's go Cleveland. We'll see you. I guess we'll recap the game tomorrow night or tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Friday.
I'm down.
All right. We'll see you next time.